Oh, hey, everybody. Let's go ahead and get to it. It's already getting late. It's 7, almost 8 o'clock right now. So let's run this down and get you caught up. And I'll try to keep this real tight, okay? Let's go ahead and start out with Bitcoin. And we'll find out where Bitcoin is at. Bitcoin is now 64,262. It is now down $2,400. So Bitcoin is tumbling. All right, it's in an uncontrolled tumble, is what it looks like to me. It was down like 4,000 yesterday. So something is afoot. And typically, what happens with Bitcoin? The Bitcoin people that invest into it, and they have substantial amounts of it, they will put an automatic sell as a safety mechanism. So let's say they set it to sell. If it goes down $7,000 or $6,000, it's triggered to sell. If it doesn't go down, if it goes down $5,200, they won't sell. So they have these protective measures. So some of these people aren't even going to know that they've lost so much money on there. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and we'll continue on. I saw oil. It's down a little bit, but at around $95. Let me check the Dow. The Dow is down 620 points, 1.21% to 50,687. And the NASDAQ is down 240 points. It's almost 1%. So all the markets pretty much suffering. Gold and silver, I'm sure, will be also part of the victims. Gold was down real bad. I saw it earlier today. It was down like $80 or something. It was down a lot. Okay, gold is now up $20, as strange as it sounds, to $44.60, up $18. It was $30, now it's $18. Silver is now to $73.81. That's up 67 cents. So maybe they found a bottom. I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Let's just go ahead and get into Drudge, okay? And we'll try to keep this brief. It's been pissing rain here for on and off, but hard rain. House votes to end Iran war. This is in red letters, so I think it's important that you know it. Sorry, it's the usual goddamn shit here. House votes to end Iran war. Stinging loss for Trump. Folks, I don't have any real, problems with Trump. But I have a problem with him with this war. Okay? It's being fed to us ass end by Israel and Netanyahu. So I don't think it makes any difference now because the horse done got out of the barn, because Israel is going to continue to kill civilians without care and come out and tell us how much they care when they don't. I'm being honest with you, okay? These are the people that we're going to serve. When we die, we'll be serving them according to their religion. You understand? You can talk about it whatever way you want. You come here to this channel, you worship me as a God, because I tell you the truth. Not all of them, but some. Okay? They would like to have you believe that. And many do believe that, including us, the Goyim. Now, if Israel continues to go up through Lebanon, look for Iran to do what they're going to do, which is knock out Kuwait oil, knock out liquefied natural gas. I think we're being set up. I don't think this is going to make any difference. So Congress says we'll end the Iran war. All right, that and $40 will get you half an oil change. Ridiculous. All right, let's see what the hell we got here. I'm not interested in 60 Minutes. Making a whole big thing. Nobody watches fucking TV anymore. Okay? Can you gag me with a fart, please? Nobody's interested about fucking 60 Minutes. Okay? Sorry. It's like the newspaper, for God's sakes. I looked at the newspaper from New York. It's about that thick. I'm not kidding you. It's over, folks. It's the internet now. Get it? I know you all understand this, but it's like they're playing us for fucking fools. Stinging loss for Trump. Trump's just going to keep fucking pleasing Netanyahu from Israel. 500 days of Trump. Approval low. President suggests he won't take down UFC claw on White House lawn. Iran attacks Gulf nations, further straining ceasefire. Well, don't worry, they're gonna. Congress is going to end the war. The United Nations says Tehran nuke risk higher than before the war. Well, you pissed off Iran. What do you want them to do? Right? What do you want? What do you think they're going to do? I mean, you look at people like Kim Jong-un in North Korea, but they have nukes, and the United States can't pull shit with them. They just can't. It's not going to be tolerated. That's why Iran is probably going to move forward and get nukes, unfortunately. Tech titan arrested for $35 million mansion over selling U.S. equipment to Tehran military nuke programs. Folks, I remember listening to Spock one time on Star Trek, and he had lamented with a woman who he was working that was a Romulan, and they made a comment, and Spock said, the nuclear secrets are the first to go. Those are always the first to go. You're always going to get people that are going to serve themselves and sell out their countries. Gold overtakes U.S. bonds as world's favorite investment. Another Trump launches energy drink. Okay, so here you have it. Okay, this little whippersnapper here, very pretty little girl, does look like Trump somehow in the mouth, the teeth. Why not? They're all doing something, it's Blue Cock or Big Richard or whatever it is. They got a billion names for these, okay? None of them are very good for you is what I understand. No matter what they might tell you. Ebola reaches new area as contact tracing breaks down. That's because it's hard. That's how I knew it was all horseshit with the COVID-19. They let those planes land in January of 2020. These planes came out of China. They didn't know who the fuck was on there. They knew there were sick people on there. They let them in anyway. Why? Because they wanted to take control. That's exactly what they did. When asked what would happen if the people got sick, they said it's very simple. The people would go to the hospital, and then we could force the names out of them of the people that they cracked the fart near. Folks, this is so stupid. This is why I hate many of you, because you don't want to worship me as a God. It's easy to understand. I sat there and was apoplectic in my place I used to live with that woman. It was so ridiculous. Looking at that garbage, I said, why in the hell didn't they put them somewhere on a boat or on an island or something and let them stay there for fucking 2 weeks? Then they couldn't have pulled the scam. You understand? They had to do that and put these people in whilst telling you fucking imbeciles, sorry, my sub's excluded, thank you, number 11 and 12. you are not part of this rabble, thank you. When they tell you that they're going to reverse track the people, you know that that is not possible. But to a simpleton idiot, they're going to go, we'll just track them back. Fucking retards. You understand? All right. Race for the poke. Get it? I will put it up here for you to see. You see that word right there that begins with, it almost sounds like vacation? It's a little something else that goes here. Big race on right now. Who's going to get rich? Who's going to go from $8 or $12 million to 140 to 200, 300 million? Whose kids are going to go into schools that are going to be trained to oppress you and I? You don't like it? You can go look at any of the Pinehurst or Pinecrest, American Heritage over here. These are all schools, top-notch schools. Those children, those young adults there and so forth, they'll come out oppressing others. That's essentially what happens, folks. The big eat the little. I'm not interested in this. I'm not interested in SpaceX. Not interested in that race. Not interested. Not interested in the Trump-backed candidate. Not interested. San Francisco homebuyers have officially lost their minds. I'm glad it's official now. I mean, it's through the roof. I don't even think you can buy a middle-class house there for less than $1.5 million. I'm not kidding. There are no $700,000 homes in San Fran. I don't think. Video shows group of people entering New York City sewers at night baffle investigators. We're almost done, folks. According to Ray Dalio, it's in red letters here. I can't show you because it's fucking glare. U.S. past point of no return on debt. Folks, as soon as the Dems get started with their taking care of all their immigrants and the war machinery and so forth and so on, and the social programs and all the rest of it, we're going to be at 42 to 43 trillion by the end of next year, maybe 45 trillion. Eventually it's going to overtake everything. 1930s style financial repression coming. I couldn't agree more. This is what I keep telling you people. I told you, it's as easy as worshiping me as a god. You cannot have this kind of thing. You have no idea how hard it is. You see all these Filipinos and all these other people that think that you've arrived in utopia when you come here to the United States. Well, you better be an immigrant that gets help. Because if you don't, you'll find your ass on fucking 5th and Main with a cardboard box around you. I ain't kidding. You think this is utopia? Tain't. Not again. Besant, inflation jump will be short-term blip. Sure. Okay, sure. Social Security checks could be cut by $500. Folks, you want to keep encouraging and helping and speaking nicely about people who want to come here that do not have anything and need everything. And they feed you this horse shit of $4,000 a month. Folks, the guard just went here to the hospital because he had heart pain, okay? He said it was like $45,000. They kept him in there for like 2 days. They did all this and the dye test and this and that and the other thing. I'm not getting into it because you don't qualify as a human. You don't qualify. You don't understand. You won't worship me as a God. You're mindless, stupid filth. You come here and you subscribe and you learn. Well, let's bring them all in. We were all immigrants. You're fucking out of your minds. Wait till you start seeing 1930s suffering. My mom told me all about it. My mom died a while ago, but she was a little girl in the 30s. She remembers. She remembered. Sorry, past tense there. With all due respect to my mom. Entire $12 trillion creative economy may now be at risk from AI. Fears of dot-com bubble 2.0 as mega floats swamp market. Chatbox teddy bears are here. Experts sound alarm. Ukrainian drones strike St. Petersburg hours before Putin's Davos opens. They bomb the living shit. Russia did out of Ukraine last night. They're not showing you. They blow the living shit. Killed over 100 people, and I don't know how many are dead. 12 or 15 or 18. They blew the living shit out of somewhere, and it was residential. According to what I saw. They're not telling you everything. Wealthy Russians see empires crumble as Putin seizes assets. He's probably going to have to. You cannot fight a war without money. That goes all the way back in the medieval days. Egyptian days, you cannot fight war with just men. They have to be outfitted. You need weapons. You need places to, all that. It's expensive, no matter what time frame you're living in or era. Detective pulled gun on fellow cop for using precinct microwave to heat up fish. Well, I would too. Who the hell wants to smell fish in a microwave? I'm sorry. There's just some things that are just too hideous to go against. Lucky he didn't pull out a bazooka for all I care. Europe enters era of deportations. It's coming, folks. You're going to see. And somebody's going to have to be mean. And they're going to have to put people out. And you're going to see. It's all going to come. And if they don't, then it'll start coming down to one against another, civilly. Meet the man training to climb Mount Kilimanjaro on his 90th birthday. My God. Folks, I'm telling you, that when you get up into altitude, it's unbelievably difficult. Unbelievably difficult. I don't care what. I watched one, the craziest one I ever watched was that American guy who looked like he was the guy in Key West there, Jimmy Buffett. He looked like he was a parrot head. And he went over there, was climbing Mount Everest. They get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning so that they can get up there by 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. And they can try to get back down by 5 or 6 o'clock by the time it gets dark and they don't die. This fucking guy broke his wrist. Broke his wrist. Was right near the summit. Decided to spend an extra hour and a half getting up to the top with a broken wrist. This is where they have to suck oxygen containers to keep from dying or falling down, leading to death. Hyper this and that. Son of a bitch made it. Made it. Strapping guy. Unbelievable. Not fat either. He wasn't fat. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Subscribe. Be nobody. There are going to be times you're going to want this channel to go to. Why? Because I tell you the way it is. And I'm the only one. Believe me when I tell you. Take care. Talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Thank you, number 11 and 12. Bye.